Hey everybody, welcome to Build a Website from Scratch with HTML and CSS. This video is called Hyperlinks. In this lecture, we're going to learn about HTML links, also known as hyperlinks. You click on them every single day, you know exactly what these are. It's when you click on a link on a website and you go to some other website or to some other page on your website. We're going to learn how to do that right now. First, create a new folder on your desktop called lesson_2. I've already done that and created it. And within lesson_2, you're going to want to create a new file called index.html. And you could do that in your code editor by adding a new file and naming it index.html. I've already done that, so we're going to continue right here. Click on your index.html file that you just created in your lesson_2 folder. And let's start by writing the HTML5 doc type, then the HTML tags, then the head tags, then the body tags, and let's give it a title within the head. Let's call it hyperlinks. All right, within the body, let's code a hyperlink. So let's just add a paragraph tag to put some of our text in, and we're going to say this is a paragraph and this is a link. Okay, so let's save that and let's view that in the browser, and you'll see that it actually is not a link. You don't just code a link by saying it's a link. And so the way you do it is you actually wrap whatever you want to be a link in an A tag. But you can't stop there, because just wrapping it in an A tag is not going to do anything, because you haven't told where you want the link to go or what you want the link to do. So you need to add an attribute to the A tag, the opening tag, called href, and then equals, and then two double quotes, and then in here is where you put the destination of the link. There are two types of destinations that you can send this link to. There is an absolute URL and a relative URL. An absolute URL is like if you were going to link this to an external website like google.com. So you're coding the full URL. So http://www.google.com. That is an absolute URL. So if I save that, check it out in our browser, and if I click on this as a link, it should navigate to google.com. So that's an absolute URL. The other type of URL is the relative URL, meaning it's relative to the root directory of your website. So the root directory of our website is lesson_2, and I wanted to say link to a new page on our website. Let's create a new page, and let's call it vegetables.html. So I'll use a relative URL if I want to link to another page on our website. Let's add something here in our vegetables.html. Let's copy what we have, the basic HTML structure, paste it in vegetables.html, change the title to vegetables, and don't have any text right now. Save that so you have that file, but nothing's linking to it. You have no way to get to it unless you just open it directly by clicking on the file. But we don't want to do that. We want to be able to link to it with a link on our homepage. So get rid of the absolute URL and put a relative URL. And all you have to do is just type in the HTML file that you want this link to navigate to. So vegetables.html. Save that and let's check it out. Refresh. So this is the link, should now navigate to our vegetables.html page. And it does. There's no text here, but you can see that the title of the page changed. So if I go back, hyperlinks, vegetables, cool. And that's really it. That's how you add a link to your web page. You can use an absolute URL or a relative URL. So if I were to add more pages here, I can use a relative URL to navigate to those pages. All right, that's it. So I'll see you in the next lecture.